Kevin's setting up for his speech right now. Our first time filming him. He's getting set. Here he goes.
I wanted to kind of be up top here so you kind of see me a little better, but I'm 6'4", so hopefully that'll work too. Before I begin any of my talks, I usually like barbecue smoke coming in my face. And I just let my audience know that every breath that I take today is worth your time. So, how many of you, kids included, how many of you guys sleep? Yeah? Okay. So, quite a few. How many of you guys dream?
Yeah.
Have any dreams that you remember?
Yeah.
Some crazy dreams sometimes?
Yeah.
So I had a dream last night, right? And I purchased a Toyota Prius because I saw the commercial with the Prius before I went to bed, I think, so that's probably why I bought it. And I bought this big cow and this wooden box. And I had to carry the wooden box and the cow home on my shoulders while my friend drove the Toyota Prius. Don't ask me why I did it, but I just chose to. And so I started walking down this hill, down this field. I gotta get a little further away, sorry about that. I started walking down this field, and all of a sudden I hear this thing coming down the hill. It's this little boy in this barrel, and he's coming down. So I drop the wooden box, I drop my cow, and he crashes through my wooden box, and he crashes through my cow. And I'm like, no, I just bought that. So then, gonna dodge some smoke, sorry. So then, I go over to my cow, right? And I kneel down by him, right? And he's dying. He's like, all his, he's got all these tubes inside too. He's not like a normal cow. He's like one of those avatar cows. And so, he's got all this stuff inside of him. And I kneel down, and he's like, yo, you gotta help me. And I'm like, I can't, man. I don't have time. And then it just hit me. While I was sleeping, I'm like, how sometimes in our lives we just get so caught up with everything, right? And we just get so busy with everything that we almost forget to take time to appreciate things and care for others, and show compassion. And so I ended up fixing up this cow, and then he came right back to life. And it's like that scene in Avatar when he's first trying to ride that big thing, right? And he's right against him like this, and he feels his body breathing and stuff. And I felt like the cow and his veins and everything. It was pretty sweet. And then, I was at Starbucks the other day, right? You guys ever been at Starbucks? People in the audience, right? What's your first name? Andrew, can you hold this for a second? Okay, we're back. All right, so, I was at Starbucks. Sorry about that. We might have to back it up because of the ant. Okay, and I was about to pull out in my car at Starbucks, and out of the corner of my eye, out of my peripheral, I catch a glimpse of this guy that's sitting by the bus stop, right? He's got the big bag next to him, so I can tell he was homeless. And he's kneeling down, just kind of sitting there, right, with his head down, and I see people walking by him, not paying any attention to him, they're going out of their way to avoid any potential interaction with this guy. And so I see him holding up this sign. If you guys can all read it. It says, "Need human kindness." And so I pulled back into my spot, and I went up to this guy. And when I sat next to him, he looked up, and the first thing that I told him was, I said, "I see you. I see you as a human being. I see you as equal. I see you." And I gave him some leftovers from the OG, that's the Olive Garden. Some of my friends refer to me as an OG because I'm already 25, and they're younger. But I gave him some leftovers, and he was so thankful, And what's funny though is, for as much as I empowered him and gave him this hope to kind of continue with his life, he touched me that much more as well. What's your first name? Carlos, can you hold this for a second? Alright, so what I'm trying to get to, guys, what this talk, what I want to focus around is compassion. And kind of going through some of the A2A3 website and what's going on with this group out here, that at the minimum, Ann Arbor Active Against ALS shows compassion, and that's what they're trying to get across, that through this process, trying to find a cure and help Bob and his family, and just everybody in this community, even through that process, people are showing compassion to each other, and they're changing their lifestyle, and they're changing their attitude as to how they approach life, which is huge. So you shift your thinking to one that's like helping others without expecting anything in return. Without anything in return.
And no acts of kindness.
Like the other day, it was raining outside, right? Okay. What's your name? Tony, you could hold this for a second. So, if I can reenact this for you guys, right? It was raining outside. Okay? And basically, I saw this guy, and he was going in the rain, and it was just pouring on him. You know, it was like one of those cold rains, too, where you just don't want to be in. So I went to the dollar store the other week. I bought like 5 umbrellas, because just for these types of situations. So I pull over my car, put my iPod on, start bumping some Rihanna, and I'm like, yo, you can stand under my umbrella, and you can stand under my umbrella, Antonio, Carlos, Andrew, yeah, yeah. And the guy's like, what? He's like, whoa. I was like, yeah, man, this umbrella's for you. And I got in my car and I drove off, and he was like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
But it didn't even matter to me, because I'm just trying to, like, anything, thoughts, you know, actions, or words, just any opportunity I have, I'm trying to better other people, better those around me. So check this, right? For all you young kids out here, students, and up to our adults, age 5 to 95, it takes 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds to either uplift somebody or cut them down so deep that they might have to live with something for the rest of their life. So what I'm talking about is our words can have such an impact on other people and our actions. So we got to be so aware of what we do. What's your name over here? You can hear your name. Elena. Okay. So picture this, okay? Imagine that I go to Elena and I'm like, yo, Elena, you're beautiful, and you're beautiful. I mean, Elena, you're beautiful, it's true. And I saw her face and I cried. All right, so I go to Elena with Elena. I believe in you. I see you. I know you're going to have the potential to impact thousands of lives in your lifetimes if you believe it. How does it make you feel? Kind of good, kind of a little good inside, like warm.
Weird out.
Picture this, right? So I go up to Elena and we reverse it. We go, okay, we do something else. We go up towards that Elena, look at. I got this pocket dictionary, right? I got it from my brothers when I got done here at college, and next to the word ugly is your picture. How does that make you feel?
She'd probably say, holy mackerel.
Probably not the best. And the reason I picked on you, Elena, and I appreciate you for being such a good sport. Give me a high five. I appreciate it, man. It's because you are very beautiful. So thank you for that. But what I'm trying to get to, guys, is that, you know, these words that we say to people and just our actions and just our everyday life, we have that power to either uplift somebody to the clouds or just cut them so deep that that impact lasts forever. And if you see something that's not right, that's going on in your schools or at home or whatever, right? If you risk embarrassment and judgment from your friends to stand up for something that you believe in, that's beautiful, man. But it's hard, too, because you got people that are going to be like, Carlos, man, what are you doing talking to that girl, dude? Don't you know she's like a nerd, man? And they'd be like, hey, she's all right in my book, you know? But I mean, just listen. Just think about how much that meant to her. Like that girl that you included